Hi guys, and welcome to a studio session with myself, Emma Hyman, the Pose and Pro, and I have the one and only Scarlet Hollands in the studio with me today. So we haven't been able to do any studio sessions to record for you guys on YouTube and for the website as well, purely just because of the situation of the last year. So I'm super excited to be able to pick up with this again. So as always, you will just literally get an insight into the studio, how we work, what happens, and I just have some wonderful athletes in the studio today. So, Scarlet, we've been working together now for...
2019 we started.
Yes, yeah. And that was in the run-up to you gaining your pro card.
It was, yes.
Which was awesome. You look superb. And now we're back in the studio because you are working towards your...
Pro debut.
So this is super exciting. I'm genuinely really excited because Scarlet is bringing a very different package this time round. You've had a very good 12 months.
Yeah, a good year off.
Yeah, of training. So we're going to focus on Scarlet's quarter turns, mandatories, I walk as much as we can get in today, just to see, so you guys can just see how we work. So shall we just go from the top and have a look at your quarter turns?
Cool.
Yeah, perfect. Let's go from the top then. So just hit your front relaxed for me. Beautiful. Hold. Okay. So just hold that for me. I just want you to pay attention to this right shoulder. Yeah. So just don't let too much tension sit on the shoulder so it kind of shortens the roundness of it. You see how the shoulder's nice and round? Better. Kind of feel like the arm is just a little bit more relaxed and let it just sit onto the shoulder here. Yes, we don't want to put too much tension on this. Beautiful. Hold. Nice, good. Engaging those glutes, yeah, beautiful. Okay, from here, quarter turn to the right. Nice. Good. Super, okay. Just engage this glute for me, yeah. Nice. Now, on this arm, completely relax. And I just want you to, don't worry about showing the shoulder. I just want you to think about lifting and flaring the lat. So the arm is softer, so it just hangs there. Now look at the shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's fuller and it's rounder. What a lot of us do is this, we lose the shoulder cap. Yeah, so just have that feeling of knowing where your checkpoints are. Good, don't overcross it, let the arm be softer and let it just hang. There we go, a little bit higher. Yes, beautiful. Midsection nice and tight. And just squeeze the left glute. Now, I want you to ever so slightly show me your right quad. There, here, keep this midsection nice and tight. It just gives a little bit more density on the lower half, just bringing that quad round. And usually when we're learning this pose, as you know, we try and think about the lower and the upper being separate. So we really think about driving the hips to the side. Whereas now, because that's so ingrained for you, we can start to think about allowing that right hip just to come through, just a touch, so we just get a little bit more sweep on this rear quad. Good, nice, midsection super tight. Don't overarch in the lower back. Squeeze the left glute. Nice, good, beautiful. From here, quarter turn. Good, now, when you do that transition, obviously you are, how many weeks out at the moment?
10.
10 weeks out. So, condition's gonna change on the lower half, but for now, which I think we'll just add anyway to the transitions, make sure you keep the lower back arched when you step to the back, just to keep the glutes lifted a little bit more. So let's just go from that side pose again. Nice, beautiful, good. And transition, keep the lower back nice. Now really stick the butt out, because here, when you watch this back, you'll see that we just get a little bit more through the hamstring and the glute tie-in. Nice, good, continue. Drive those heels down, rotate those quads. Relax the glutes and stretch the hamstrings first. Rotate the knees out. Try not to squeeze the glutes too much. So I want you to think more about relax. The length of the hamstrings, extending them like a bit of an RDL, and don't squeeze the glutes until I tell you to squeeze them. There you go. Now we can see now, without squeezing the glutes, we just get a thicker adductor and hamstring. Now, give me like a 50% engagement on the glute. Just this. Good. Nice, relax, yeah. So don't squeeze too hard on the glutes, because you just lose the thickness through the adductors. Now, with the rear shots, like we know that the look can change. Yeah. So at the moment when the glutes are slightly more relaxed, but we've got the hamstrings engaged, we're getting the thickness. Now when you squeeze the glutes, we are getting a little bit more condition. So just still play around with that. Yeah, absolutely. So let's go from that rear shot again. Good, don't over squeeze, get the stretch a little bit more. Yes, that's the one. Now, I want you to just relax the arms a touch. Here, relax completely. Just flare the right lat first of all for me. Different. Yeah. Think about, don't let the arm come too high. Think about lifting the chest up first of all, so we get that external rotation and open up the subscap. And glide the right lat out and really think about the tricep and the lat connection. So soften the arm just a touch here. Now lift the chest up, chin up. Better. We just get a little bit more thickness over the shoulders there. So just be mindful of that internal rotation in the rear pose. Same thing on the left side. Nice. And what I also really want you to pay attention to is the gap here. So don't let too much of a gap happen. So just slightly squeeze my finger here. Because for me, this sits the arm onto the lat. So it just gives us a little bit more thickness between arms and lat. Yeah. So we do want to bring the arms away from the body, but not so much that we lose the lat and arm connection. Sure. Yeah? Cool. Let's do that rear pose once more. Yes, yes. Does that feel different? Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Now we can see that we've got a much more 3D shoulder and we've got the connection between the lat and the back of the arm. Beautiful. Now just think about the lower. Stretch. There we go, Scarlet. Good. And continue. Quarter turn. Beautiful. Good. Midsection, thinking about that left hip. Good. Yeah, now don't overcross this arm, relax it completely, and just flare the lat. There we go, this. Now look through the mirror, yeah? Now just lift that shoulder a little bit higher. Here, good. Soften the arm, nice soft arms. Good, midsection, tight, tight, tight. Squeeze the right glute, and just allow, I think, a little bit more of that left hip to come through. Don't drop the shoulder. Good, and just soften the arm. Yes, that. Good, squeeze the right glute. Good, relax. Shake it out. Is that your tighter side? Yeah. So just drilling it will really help. Thoracic mobility. Yeah. So just making sure you're doing all of this mobility work will really help just open that side out a little bit more. Let's try it again. So, good. Think about that right lat. There we go, hold. Beautiful. And just lock this in. Here, nice, good. Super, and continue. Heels down, push those heels down. Lean forwards through the upper body, stick the butt out a little bit more. There we go, nice. Good, relax, beautiful. Yeah? Really, really nice. So let's just finish on that power pose again. Just do that once more. Nice. Try with your feet just a tiny bit closer together. I'm just going to stand out of shot just so I can see exactly what we can see here. Stick the butt out. Don't worry too much, Scarlet, about squeezing the inside thighs together. Hit it again for me. Push into the knees a little bit more. There we go. That's better. And lean forwards to me, arching that lower back. Squeeze the glutes. Nice. Super, relax. Awesome, nice, yeah? So just some finer adjustments on those quarter turns, and mainly just like the shoulder, and then on those side poses, just thinking about showing that back leg a little bit more, just so we've got a little bit flow and sweep to the figure. Right shoulder, nice, good, beautiful. I can tell this is your favourite side to pose on.
So much easier.
I always say, yeah, practice the bad side first. Just hit that again for me. Good. Think about this connection here. There we go. Nice and tight. And don't overarch in the lower back. Scarlet's background, if you don't know, she's the ex-professional dancer, ballerina. So we have a habit of really overextending in the lower back because we've got the mobility and the flexibility there. On the side poses, especially for me in the Ifbb figure style, we don't want to hyperextend in the lower back, because I just think we can lose the midsection, and also you're developed enough in the glutes to have to not do that. And usually in any other federation or figure category, we have the option to use different poses to really arch into the lower back. But for this federation, for me on the side poses, it's a no-no, because I think it just makes you look like you're trying to compensate for something that's not there.
Yeah.
So thankfully, we got S. So just do that side pose again. Beautiful. A little bit more here, just a touch. Yes. Good. Yes. Lovely. Okay, relax. Okay, shall we look at your eye walk? Yes, let's do it. So let's come a little bit further back in the space so you can actually walk on. Should we walk on from the side? Yeah? Just going to chat to my video guy. How far back can we go in the space so you don't lose us? Are we okay? A little bit further forwards. She's going to walk in from the side, so. Cool. Yeah? Awesome. Okay, off we go, walking in. What we'll do is let's do favourite pose at the top and then walk down to the front. Just because with the Ifbb shows, sometimes depending on the stage, the eye walk can vary from going to the back first and then walking forwards to going straight into your square at the front of the stage. And that's just something you just have to just expect on the day. So it's a variable that we just need to be prepared for. So I would usually always advise practicing the longest version, which is opposed to the back and then coming forwards, because you're prepared for everything then. So let's walk to back center first of all. Good, right, go back. Beautiful ballerina walk. Let's have a little bit more show pony. Yeah? So when you walk, you can stick your butt out for this. Take slightly smaller steps, so it's a little bit more underneath you. And I think because naturally you're sloped in the shoulders, just give like a 30% flare of the lat, just to give me a little bit more of a top line. Yeah? Off we go, walking in. Nice, good, midsection tight, stick your butt out. Good, nice, into your front pose. And okay, walk forwards. Okay, go back, come to the back again. So let's look at that transitional pose. Yeah, so do the power pose first of all. And now what you're gonna do is, let's not move a foot yet, but you're gonna push your right hip into my hand to the side. Here. Squeeze this glute. Nice. Now show me the right lat more. Yes, this. Stick your butt out slightly. Hold. Nice. Good. Now from here, in that transition, try not to drop into it. Make it a little bit more, when you do this transition before you would normally go around to the side, make it a little bit more like that. So keep that lift so we can just see that frame. Good. Now when you walk forwards, come back. Stick your butt out. Ass out, always. It's the rule, yeah? So when we walk forward, stick the butt out, midsection tight, stay there, that's lovely. What I want you to do is ever so slightly give a 30% flare on the lats again, just so I can see the shoulder cap. Otherwise, you look just a little bit hunched. Yeah, go back. Okay, so, yep, and then let's do that push into the hip. Good, right shoulder. Good, transition. In, lift the shoulders here, lift the shoulders. Okay, so when you come into this transition, I just want to see a little bit more shape. So either push into the hip, yeah, give me a little twist and lift the shoulders. Yes, this, beautiful. Now from here, walk, keep that lift, keep the shoulders lifted. Nice, good, and then into your front facing pose. Beautiful, yeah, much better. Okay, so continue with your routine. Good, midsection tight there, nice. Continue. Good. Good, okay, relax.